What's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Dungeons & Dragons Monday Night Mayhem!
Yeah!
All right.
Hey, we're our bitch!
All right. Thank you for joining us, folks. My name is Jeff from Super Geeked Up. This is your weekly D&D video podcast type thingy. We play 5th edition. We've been playing for a while here. We're about to go up against one of our greatest nemesis. Wait, what is it, by the way? I know they joked about this in Incredibles. Nemesis?
Nemesis.
Yes. Okay. Or one of our greatest nemesis tonight. Thank you for watching. There's a live chat. We got Bookish Spider and Lister's Mate already in there. Lister's Mate says he is hearing me now. We had a bit of an issue there with the mic. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Chat away there, folks. We'll share your comments. You can help us out with the adventure. Let's do some character intros. Then we will have our DM catch you up on what's going on. And you go to supergeekedup.com, click on the D&D page, and you get some more information as well. You can also tweet us at supergeekedup. All right, here's my character, Kalina. She is sexy, sarcastic, sneaky, and she's good at disguising her voice. Her trusty rapier is very handy there, particularly with sneak attack. She can actually do some decent damage. Now we're at level 12 still, and
maybe not for much longer.
Maybe we defeat our nemesis here. We will go up to 13.
We're gonna go up to level 14. Yep.
Oh, even better. Great.
That's the word on the street.
That's the word in the tavern. Okay. So anyway, she's been on the search for her birth mother. She's gotten close to finding her in recent episodes, but still looking for her. And she's been traveling around with these bunch of merry adventurers. The next person has not been so merry, and he'll tell you why in a minute. But let's go over to Finn, played by Trip.
I was really afraid you were going to say something a lot worse than merry adventurers, but anyway, that sounds good to me. So I'm Trip. The character I play is Finn. I'm a wood elf druid following Circle of the Moon, which means I can change into more powerful beasts at a lower level. My descriptors are titillating, which basically is my excuse for saying I like to say inappropriate things. I'm business-minded for a druid. I have all these different businesses going on, and I am a guardian, not only of all living things, but also in the plot line of our campaign. I'm a guardian for keeping out horrible things from other planes, and there are these certain gates that Somnus will explain a lot better than I will. But unfortunately, Zoriat, the plane of insanity, is creeping into our world, and one of my jobs is to try to keep them at bay. And we're getting ready to go up against, as Jess said, Ruukan, which I highly suspect is behind helping to open these gates. And unfortunately, he recently just destroyed my longtime mentor, Karag. And if I get my wishes, Ruukan is going to come out of this in many more pieces than Karag was busted into. So watch out, Ruukan. We're coming to get you.
That's right. This guy's really an asshole.
Yeah.
Totally.
Makes the asshole archer look not so bad.
Yeah.
By the way, is that? I guess I thought you actually had a pitcher of water, but I guess it's just a really big cup you have.
Yeah.
I was like, how hot is it there? Geez, you got a whole pitcher of water.
Yeah. It's hot. You can tell there's hell behind me.
In the live chat, Lister's Mate says he's watching it on his big screen smart TV, and it's very colorful, he says. Well, that's nice to hear. A very colorful game. All right, Let's go over to Tolthus, played by Nate.
Thank you very much, Jeff. Yes, I play Tolthus, the Warforged Barbarian/Fighter. He has taken the archetypes of the Bear Totem to begin with, and delved into Champion as for Fighter. He was crafted in the great city of Metrol, former capital of the nation of Seer, who underwent a horrific cataclysm. After, obviously, spending most of his life fighting, he had no idea what to do when all of his commanders were gone. Eventually, he found a representative from House Deneath who introduced him to the life of a mercenary, and took on that for a while until he was contracted with this lovely group of adventurers, and has been delving into dungeons with them ever since. He hopes to one day, in fact, create his own mercenary band called the Iron Fists, and they will serve a very unique purpose of taking a point and never letting go.
It should be the immortal Iron Fists.
In the chat, Bookish Spider says, your deep voice sounds like a great fitting voice for that character. It is.
Right? You know?
It is indeed.
Great. I'm glad.
He will also narrate audiobooks for you, if you'd like. And do pretty much anything else you want, is what he usually says at the end of the show. And Listener's Mate wants us to take Tolthus to a bingo hall. He thinks the codes will confuse Tolthus, apparently.
Probably.
All right, let's go over to our last character, Carve of the Black Claw, played by Marks.
Yeah, so Carve is a halfling ranger with the hunter archetype. He's from the Talented Plains, as you can see in the picture. The halflings and Talented Plains they ride dinosaurs, which is pretty cool. Very different from the Hobbit, for sure. And he's from a tribal warrior tribe. That was a weird way to word that, but you know what I mean.
Tribal warrior tribe. Those are my favorites.
Oh, nice! I like it.
Well, they're all dead now, so forget that.
Oh!
All of the Black Claw were destroyed, and he is on a quest to become a legend so that his tribe will become legends and live on. And he's met with the right group of people as we're on a legendary quest, that's for sure. And if his archery skills and hatred of aberration should come in useful for today.
All right. Cool.
So Finn whispers into Carve's ear, I heard Ruukan destroyed your entire lineage. That's right. Just to get him pissed.
And he's an aberration.
Wrong side. That's. I don't think it happened that way.
No, it didn't. It didn't. I'm just trying to psych him up.
There you go.
All right. Just like the tribal warrior tribe, Kalina used to belong to a secretive secret club.
Ooh.
All right, so let's go over to our Dungeon Master, Somnus, who will catch us up on what's been going on in the story.
Okay. So last session, we had the group traveling through the swamps of the Shadow Marches. And so the group traveled through the marches and ended up finding where one of the ancient gatekeeper seals was. The seals were created by the ancient gatekeepers to keep the plane of madness, Zoriat, from being able to brush against Eberron. The planes in Eberron actually have kind of orbits. They drift further away and closer to the world at different times. And so when one of the planes comes close enough, it actually brushes against the world. And at that point, it's very easy for creatures to cross from both sides. People from Eberron could accidentally walk into another plane of existence, and entities from that other plane could cross over very easily. And one such thing happened where the creatures of Zoriat invaded Eberron. And the gatekeepers were one of the parties responsible for stopping it. And they placed certain seals throughout the world to keep that from being able to happen again. And it seems that somehow one of those seals has been destroyed. And at that point, they found out that they were not alone at the ruined seal and were assaulted by a beholder and an illithid that seemed to have been maybe waiting for someone to show up. And so the group managed to defeat them after taking quite a beating, some more than others. And so they found on the illithid's body a map that seemed to indicate another location further into the swamp. So the group gathered themselves took a little bit of rest, and headed for this other site, where they found a ruined keep and began exploring it, to have Tulthus yanked out of sight by something unknown. Well, or at least unknown to the others in the room, but he heard very clearly an old enemy's voice in the darkness. And that's where we pick up tonight.
And before we begin, just if you are new folks, in the lower, so what we're doing here is a site called Roll20. So the maps and characters you're seeing are through that site, and in the lower right is you're seeing the rolls, the D20 and other rolls we'll be doing, and attacks and spells and all that stuff. You can see that there, and then the live chat, of course, in your lower left. If you're watching in post, you can see what people were chatting about. Cool. Do you want to tell people if they are? Because I know Bookish Spider is new. A little bit about who Ruukan is.
Okay. Ruukan is a creature that they found imprisoned a long time ago in a ruin that he was actually held behind gatekeeper seals. Not nearly as powerful as the ones that keep the dimensional plane at bay. But in the course of their exploring the ruin that they were at, some enemies of theirs came into the ruin and accidentally freed Ruukan. They have seen him a couple times since. There was a time where they had to stop the leaking of a seal that was imprisoning one of the Dale-Kier. The Dale-Kier are kind of the lords of madness. To them, flesh is like clay. They enjoy reshaping beings simply because they can. And they saw him leaving the basically the underground prison of the Dale-Kier, but things were too crazy for them to be able to try to follow him. At another encounter, they heard his name mentioned by a creature that ripped its way out of someone else that they thought was just an ordinary human. But it seems that it was instead being controlled by another aberration that seemed to know who Ruukan was. Ruukan is a Dolgaunt, a creature that at one time, a long time ago, when the Dale-Kier first invaded Eberron, he would have been a hobgoblin. So let me go ahead and get the image for anyone who didn't see him last time.
Wait till you see this, folks. By the way, in the chat, Bookish Spider said, I die to hear Nate, doing an audiobook. Such a wall-shaking voice Tulthus has.
Please.
Nice.
No, I agree. I was also thinking as you're talking about these seals, I really want our audience to really hate Ruukan. So what keeps going through my mind is he's killing these baby seals. That's what he's doing. He's bashing these baby seals, and we're out to destroy Ruukan for destroying the seals.
Save the seals.
That bastard!
And there's a picture of him, folks. Quite delightful, as you can see.
Move him up there where maybe people can have a better...
No, everybody can see him
Where he
there.
belongs.
Yeah. There we go. So,
right,
that at one point had been a hobgoblin.
Not anymore.
I've seen better days.
True enough. So,
Yep.
all that the others saw was a tentacle whip out of the darkness, wrap around Tulthus, and yank him into the shadows.
My bedroom nightmares! Okay, so should we roll initiative, I assume?
Well, we're not in the room, though, with them yet.
No, this would be the surprise round on Tulthus.
Mm-hmm.
In the chat, by the way, Bookish Spider says, well, that's just terrifying, the picture he's referring to.
Oh, yeah.
Let's throw in some force speeds, a little grenade action.
Oh, really? Just randomly throwing them?
Except, Tulthus
Poor
is in there.
Tulthus. Yeah.
I mean...
Duck, Tulthus!
I don't want to tell you what to do, but...
I'm just teasing.
Wait for the signifying cry of war, and then start chucking all of them in there at once.
Yeah. Well, I know what I want to do, but I don't know if we get to act now, while stuff is going on.
So,
okay.
Tolthus gets grabbed, and then gets punched a couple times, as tends to happen with Ruukan.
Yeah. Boo! I'm just gonna boo Ruukan the whole time.
Well, I suppose that's your option.
That'll show him.
Yeah.
That'll show him. I know. You're not liked.
You're going to hurt his feelings.
We're going to pick you last for dodgeball.
That's right.
He'd be right
You
pretty good
suck.
at it, though. With all his tentacles, he could throw a lot of balls at once.
It's true.
He would just wrap his tentacle around one and suck the air out of it.
Mm.
All
He
right.
really would.
So the second one gets through.
Yep. Second one hits you.
Yep, and it's full damage because I'm not raging yet.
Yep.
Listeners may... Oh, who say use overkill? I don't think that's actually a power he has, is it?
Oh, and actually, I need to roll the damage for the grapple, because it grabbed onto you and squeezed you at the same time. You are... well, here, I'll just go ahead and do the attack. This was not the attack roll. The attack roll actually was last game, and it did hit.
Okay.
And yes, you are grappled with a DC of 18 to get out.
Perfect.
Perfect? That's not how I would describe it.
Really?
Well, so that would be the surprise round.
Surprise!
All right. Surprise!
Tolthus' birthday!
We got your present. It's Ruukan.
Oh, guys, you shouldn't have.
No, really, you shouldn't have.
Really?
Well, Tolthus, you can see this at the moment, so I'll go ahead and reveal some things here, because...
Oh, isn't that nice?
There he is, the little rapscallion.
I'm a little worried about this dead space on the right.
Tolthus, since you can actually see there... Let's see.
Oh, you're typing something to him? A
Yes.
secret message?
There's probably like 50 of those trolls.
All right, well, can the rest of us
something.
try to get into this room then? Or something?
It might be the time for initiative.
Yes, I know you're typing secret messages, but can the rest of us...
Yeah, we'll roll an itch. I mean, it's
Roll
initiative.
Okay.
It's
Well, we know that's what we're
fine.
waiting to hear. If we have to get into the room or we're rolling initiative or what.
Well, you need to roll initiative, but on your initiative, you're going to have to try to get into the room.
Okay.
Because remember,
Right.
it's 15 feet up to the opening that Tolthus climbed up to and then got yanked through.
Right.
So it's you're not really sure on what's going on.
Well, we're hearing noises and stuff, right?
Oh yeah, you hear things impacting metal, and that would likely be Tolthus getting punched or thrown around the room or something.
Wow, all these 14s. Holy crap.
That is a lot of 14s.
Yeah.
I'm guessing Kalina is probably going to win the lottery on an ish. What's your dex for Kalina?
Dex modifier?
Or
Or dex score?
either stat or mod.
20.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. You win.
Okay. So Carve, what is your dex?
I think
18.
Yeah.
18? All right. Roll a d20.
In the chat,
Ooh.
Listeners May says, Kalina needs to use acrobatics to get up there. I wanted to last time, but I used my stupid
Yep,
athletics.
you're
and
probably
I
going to win it. So
Who's rolling
roll
d20? Oh, am I rolling against Ruukan?
Yeah, because
Okay.
you have the same.
Aha!
Okay, I got you.
So there we go. So you win the tie.
Woohoo! I won something.
Yep.
Yay! Okay.
A chance to die.
Yeah. Chance to
Alrighty.
die sooner.
Just what I've always wanted.
So, Kalina, you just saw something grab Tolthus and yank him into the dark.
All right. Well, so at the end of last time, I tried to climb up there, and that failed spectacularly. But the only way to do it is athletics, right? Is what you're saying? There's nothing I can spring off of.
Yeah, there isn't really anything for you to bounce off of
Right.
with this.
I was gonna bounce off of Telthus' head, but he's not.
And standing on the halfling probably isn't going to help.
Yeah. Is there enough room for the? Well, then they'd be giving up their turn, or at least like delaying their turn. But is there enough room for the giant eagles or one of them to walk in, and fly one of them up? Just curious.
No,
I don't know how.
I mean, they can't.
Okay.
They'd have a heck of a time trying to squeeze through the opening
That's
over, here to get into it, because there is actually a roof on the part you're in.
yeah. Okay, great. No worries.
All right. Well, I guess I'm still gonna try again to climb up there.
I mean, or you can try and find another way in. That's
Well, so wait. But how far above is this hole?
about 15 feet.
Well, the rest of the corridor we're in.
It's not a hard DC to get up to it.
Okay.
You
It
just
doesn't
roll
look like there's any other way
yeah.
right now, right? From what?
Yeah, I mean, not that you know of.
All
I mean,
right,
the
that's
Eagles
it.
said there are
Oh my
other ways.
goodness! Look at that. I
Well,
got
there you
19.
go.
Hey. Yep.
That was a good roll.
So you're up there, and all right. So you have dark vision, if I'm not
I
mistaken.
do. Yes, I do.
So you will go ahead and reveal the rest now, I guess. You see Ruukan standing on a shattered ledge, about 15. He's about level with you, and Tolthus is swinging in the air below him, held by one of the tentacles.
How big is he?
Ruukan?
Yeah.
He's a medium creature. I mean, he's about human sized,
Oh,
but the tentacles have a 10-foot reach.
okay.
He's got a good reach on them.
Okay, he's on a platform. You're saying? And
Yeah, there's like a ledge.
Is the ledge above where I am right now, or level with me?
Level.
Level with me?
Yep.
Okay.
And down below, you see at least one kind of twitching, shambling form that looks vaguely humanoid. I mean, it's in a tattered, dirty, filthy robe, but you don't know if it's human or orc or what it is.
And that's
'Cause
like
it's
15
still
feet
co-
below me?
No, it's down in the lower floor.
Okay.
So we're gonna.
Listeners Mate, by the way, says Ruukan would be a giant compared to Carve.
And you also
Well.
see
Pretty big.
Let's
Looks
not
to
get
be-
size into this, okay? Or number of tentacles either, okay?
there's some sort of pit here.
Is that
There's like a design on the floor with runes, and then there's a pit.
Is that swirl? Is that like earth, or is
Yeah.
that like magic or something? Okay.
No, it's like a 10-foot diameter hole straight into the ground.
and is that token the thing you were talking about, the form that I saw?
Yep, this one right here.
Okay. And it's what? It's just like a pit, or are there swirling things around like it looks like?
No, it's just a pit.
Okay. Got it. All right, that was my action though, right? Climbing up there.
That was your your move action. Yeah, that would be your action as well to get up there. But you still got your bonus if you want to drop down or do something else.
Okay, so he's on a different ledge than where I'm at, right? Is what you're saying?
Yeah, he's on a different ledge. You have, well, I mean, that climbing up the thing, that probably only took, about 20 feet of movement. So if you still got movement left, you can still move, and you still have your bonus action, which you can move a lot more if you really want to.
How far is it? Is this the distance between me and him? Is it accurate to the squares here?
Yeah, it's about 10 feet. But again, there's no ground between you and him. The ground is 15 feet down. He's on a ledge that's level with you.
Okay. Is this ledge have room for the other people to stand beside me, or no? When they climb up?
Not really, no.
Mm. So it's only like one person at a time?
Well, going that way, yeah. I mean, you're trying to go through a break in the wall.
All right. So basically, I have to jump down. Is what you're saying? If I want my other members to get through here.
Well, you could jump back down into the other room and go, that piece, I'm out.
Yeah, just be like, he's done. Forget it.
Yeah. Let's leave.
Time to retire.
So Toltus is more like swinging right around here.
Wee.
And how far above the ground is Tolthus?
He's probably hanging like a little more than 5 feet off the ground.
Okay, cool. Sir Lucian just joined us in the chat. He's actually been on one of our shows before. He does his own gaming thing. He's really awesome. He did one of our Fate ones, actually, when we were doing the charity gaming. He says, what is this new magic layout? What demon did you sell your soul to? Oh, that's right, sir. This is pretty new. This is our new layout using XSplit. Much cooler than a Google Hangouts. I'm glad you enjoyed it. This is so people's Patreon dollars hard at work here. So thank you for noticing. I hope you let us know if you have any other comments about that or you want to see different things. And thank you to everybody who's supporting us on Patreon, like Lister's Mate, who's in the chat right now. All right, I'm going to jump down to the ground then.
Okay.
I'll move myself to where I'm going to go.
Okay. Carve?
Out of the reach of the tentacles.
All right, I'm going to try to climb up there. I mean, unless there's some other entry. I haven't seen any other entry in there, have I? Like those walls back there, like slant down, or is that just not really? Does that make sense?
So, basically, I mean, you don't know where. I mean, you could try to go around, rather than going up through that hole if you wanted to. That's entirely up to you.
I mean, are these ruins like something? Is it like pretty built up, or does it look like there could be, damaged walls and stuff? Because I think it would be.
There could definitely be damaged walls. I mean, you've seen fragments of walls and stuff. Okay. So I mean, the fortress is not in any way fully intact.
Okay, I just think maybe I want to scout out before I jump in through a hole, just for a moment, if I can. So I'm going to try to
I
go.
yell back, Carve, it's totally fine. It's nice warm swimming water.
Just, usually you don't want to
Tell us that having a great time. Come join us. Those are screams of joy you hear from him.
We all float down here.
Or just Tolthus for the moment.
So I want to come up here. Is that making anything? There we go. And if I come around there and I see that there is an opening type thing, I want to sneak rather than just walk right there. Is that cool?
Okay. Yeah, you can. You want to start sneaking. You don't see when you get up to here. You can see that there's no opening over at this end.
But no opening.
It looks like there might be further up up and around. Because it looks like the building kind of falls away going up that way.
Okay. I'm going to try to do that just so we can attack from multiple angles rather than just straight in, maybe.
Okay.
Or at least, because I can't actually see in here, so that's what I think the character would probably approach it.
All right. Yeah, go ahead.
Excellent.
And move it.
So how far can I move?
You can move, well, I mean, your move speed. So, so I think it's 25 for halflings, isn't it?
So I could dash then to 50?
Oh, and something else that you can do that's kind of helpful. If you click and hold your token and hit the space bar, it will attach the measuring. Each time you hit a space bar, it'll put a point wherever you stopped, and so when you change directions, it'll arc the new movement.
Oh, what just happened?
Oh, I moved
you just did
your
it?
thing. I didn't know if it would show it for you, but if you click and hold it and then hit spacebar and then start leading out and then hit spacebar again wherever you want to turn, it'll put a point so that you can measure the movement.
Wow, that's neat, I think.
That's cool.
It's helpful.
It is.
Unfortunately, I don't have a way to just show you how that works.
So I'm going to move. I think I can move over here, right? And start sneaking as I get over here. Is that cool?
Okay. Go ahead and roll your stealth.
Can I go ahead and cast my... if I have enough movements for this, can I cast Pass Without Trace?
Your move is 25. Oh, but you can bonus action dash now, can't you?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. So, yeah, I mean, you should, yeah, you would have enough with the bonus action to do the extra movement. Yeah, you could cast a spell.
Okay. I'm going to cast that sneak a little bit. Oh, and then I still got to roll stealth, don't I?
Mm-hmm.
Stealth. Come on.
Okay.
So
That
that's
is good.
34 total. Cool. Alrighty.
I don't think they're going to make it, but we'll just check for when you get into sight.
Okay.
You don't think we're gonna make it? We're all gonna die? Thanks a lot.
Yeah, no, they're not going to see you with a 4.
Was this plan so terrible? You're like, I don't think you guys gonna make it.
You guys are doomed.
This isn't going to end well.
By the way, sorry, I know I asked this. Just before this Ruukan thing, we had all rested. Is that right? Because I.
Oh yeah. You are fully rested.
Because I got to update my spell stuff here.
We had a
Alrighty.
refreshment scene.
Very refreshing.
Right. Yeah.
By the way, in the chat, Lucian says he likes the new layout a lot, and he still needs to get you guys to play one of my one shots. I think we have a lot of fun. Absolutely, we would love to.
All right.
Awesome.
Hey.
And then Listersmate says it's pretty bad when the DM says, "I don't think you're gonna make it."
That's very true.
I'm sorry, guys. You're done for. No.
You're not gonna make it.
Oh, so there's
Like-
2 holes over there, huh? I missed the second one.
Sounds like a problem.
Carve, how did you get over there? Oh, you went outside again?
Yeah, I didn't go in. I went around.
Ah.
Trying to go in the back way.
Whoa!
gonna get
Now wait a second.
Well,
Jeez.
you got 2
Surprise!
holes to choose from there? It's terrible. It's terrible.
Wow.
Sorry.
Wow.
We'll just leave that alone.
Yeah.
Yep.
Terrible.
Whose turn is it?
Right. It's
I think
somebody's
it's
turn.
Ruukan's. I don't want to rush Ruukan into it though.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
He can take his time.
Okay. So, you're feeling a little ill, Tolthus,
I am.
as the tentacle around you, you can feel the tiny little tendrils all along it burrow into you.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. Shake it off.
Oh, I will.
That's right.
5 points of damage, and it is vitality drain. So your maximum hit points are reduced by that amount.
Bum bum bum.
Until they can be fixed.
Well, until he takes a long rest.
So just hit points, not his constitution right there, right?
Right. No. His
No, that'd be rough.
points are temporarily lowered by 5.
Okay.
Your constitution is deducted by 5.
Oh, that would be detrimental.
It'd be very bad.
That would be horrible. That would be very bad.
Yeah.
And then he proceeds to punch you a lot, really, really fast.
Is it like an anime thing?
Just he's very quick. But you knew that from your previous encounter with him.
Oh, wow.
Ah,
Is that 2 crits?
Jeez.
Yep.
What the hell?
yes. Jesus.
Goddamn. Ruukan.
Wow.
All right.
You aren't the only
Cruel,
ones who got
cruel.
stronger.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, at least you all have magic weapons now.
Yeah. Now's as good a time as any to go ahead and emit that guttural war cry of his rage. So we're going to expend bonus action to do that.
Alrighty.
And we'll go ahead and break this grapple then.
Okay.
Or actually, real quick, would that require my action?
Yes. It takes an action to break a grapple.
Then I'm just going to recklessly attack a whole lot.
Did you bite him?
If I can, I will. Alright. So this will be the first one. Alright, punchy time. Feels good. Another punch. Extra punch. Offhand punch. Punch. Alright, and then, you know what? While we're at it, let's throw in an action surge.
Why not?
I'm not screwing around anymore.
Yep. Oh, man.
Well, now, let's see.
How's that for a flurry of blows?
Okay, so... Let's see.
Pretty furious.
Let's see. Yep, those all hit. So
If he can, he attempts to move closer unless the tentacle is keeping him at bay. He wants
no,
to be-
I mean it's basically keeping you swinging
Yeah.
below. I mean it's like pulling you up into his fist as he just keeps punching you.
All right, so we got a couple comments in the chat. Lucian says, DM crits are real. Roll 20 never lets us down. Okay. And then
Jeez.
Then Bookish Spider says, I just clicked back into this from writing up a review because I heard I'm entering in from the back joke. Now you all are fighting Ursula's brother? Question mark. Yup. You missed the musical number we did. Spider.
We did, yeah.
We actually do sing sometimes in this show. That's not a lie. Although mostly it's Trip and then nobody else joins him.
Right. Yeah. Because they're like, that's really bad. We don't want to join that.
And that's definitely it for me.
Okay. Oh, sorry. I meant to.
So did you hit him?
Here
got
come
some blows
the
in?
twitching forms.
Wait, what? Oh, there's more people now?
There always were. You saw one of them, and there was another one that came into view when you dropped down.
Okay. Is that like just stone tile or something I see there besides the grass? What is that? Or is that walls?
Which?
The stuff right above me, to the north of me, that square.
Oh, there's some tiles that are still on the ground, but then there's the walls, the grayish walls. The tiles are brown.
Okay, so that's a wall to the north of me.
So, wall here, wall here, wall here. Did that make sense? The wall is right along here, right along here.
So the thing right above me is just a tile, then?
Yeah.
Okay.
These are just like ruins of the floor that are still intact.
Gotcha.
The brown tiles.
Yeah, the rest has got overgrown vegetation.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And they start whispering at Tulthus.
Do we recognize what these things are? No?
You don't know.
Okay.
They're basically in these tattered robes, and you can't see any real features of them.
So, Lister's Mate has a question for Finn. Can Finn turn into a mole or groundhog and dig a hole under Ruukan, causing him to fall in?
Ooh.
So, Tulthus, you ready to make
idea.
some saving throws?
Absolutely.
I thought you might.
Did Tulthus actually damage Ruukan at all?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
He didn't miss at all.
Yeah, that was,
Okay, well, that's good. Is he still
32,
grappled?
40,
Yes.
55. Yeah, I did if none of it was reduced, I did a total of 65 damage.
Oh, that's excellent.
Okay. Oh, yes. Yes, Dissonant Whispers. Alright. Okay.
Thanks. Wisdom saves.
And you can do that twice.
Boop. Boop. Second
Failed
one
both.
Oh, really? Oh, they're DC 17. Okay,
Yep.
I didn't see that. Alright.
Nice.
That is 27, 39, 49. Things are not looking good for our intrepid hero.
And it's psychic.
Yep.
Oh, that's the kind. He can't help. He can't. Get
Yep.
Yeah,
help,
he
right?
can't shrug that off.
Nope.
What if he goes to a counseling session?
Right.
But at least you can't move away from the creature.
Very much so.
Because you're swinging. Tulthus. Or, sorry, Finn.
Yeah. So, quick question. And I know that I would know this from, going off with Kareg to fight the aberrations. So I know that my new skills as a gatekeeper kind of negates resistances that aberrations would have against. So I just want to make sure if I did something like radiant damage that they would take the radiant damage. It wouldn't just be wasted or anything.
Right.
Does that sound...
basically, if the creature was, say, Ruukan was resistant to electricity, and you hit him with a lightning bolt, he's going to take full damage. Your spells ignore the aberration's resistances.
Right. That's what I was thinking. All right. And, so first thing that I do is, I have all my boots that fly.
Right, so going
I go ahead and...
It's really not a problem.
Yeah, I go ahead and fly here to check it out. Now, is this area where the priestesses are or whatever, does that appear to be open space where I could actually cast the lightning spell? Is there a roof over them?
The roof, I'll draw a line where the roof ends.
Okay.
So the purple lines are just, the edges of the roof.
All
basically.
right.
So this area is enclosed. There is an upper floor, although most of it has collapsed in, just making a very high ceiling.
All right. So I was just trying to figure out if I actually could cast my lightning spell or if there's no open air for me to be able to actually do that.
Gotcha. Tulthus is looking a little roughed up.
Just a bit.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
If you want to step in and, slap him with a healing or something.
Okay. Well, I was hoping to go ahead and cast a spell, but yeah, let me go ahead and heal him some.
Much
bad
appreciated.
Yeah.
How bad off are you?
That.
Well,
I mean,
let's see.
Carve is apparently just training with his weapons over there by himself.
He's proficient.
Very.
Absolutely.
So whatever you're doing, Marks, is
Very.
not working. I can tell you that.
Oh, Mark's
And you're muted.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry, I
Sorry,
realized
I'm just looking at my highest healing spell.
a number of
Damn it.
things were
Okay.
removed from my character sheet. I think when they did those updates, I was trying to figure out.
Oh yeah, I realized.
I'll wait.
stuff
I'll wait till
disappeared
later.
from
I didn't
mine.
know that was it was showing up on there. Sorry.
All right.
You're psyching yourself up. It's like, I'm proficient. I can do it. I can do it. I'm proficient.
This ought to intimidate Ruukan.
So I was planning on doing something else, but would I be able to cast a lightning spell in this area? Like, next? I'm just trying to figure that out. It says for call lightning... Go ahead.
What's it say? With
It says that a storm cloud appears in the shape of a cylinder that's 10 feet tall with a 60-foot radius. And, I
you got
guess I
10-foot
can.
clearance in here.
Yeah. Okay, great.
You got more than
It doesn't
10-foot
actually
clearance.
say it has to be sky, so okay, that's fine. All right, so yeah, so I'll go ahead and fly into here, and I will go ahead and cast my most powerful healing spell. But I say, Tolthus, next time you're going to be a T-Rex, and I go ahead and do a 6th level healing spell, so you're healed 70 hit points.
Oh,
there you go.
Nice.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
There's only one of those. Just letting you know.
Wow.
Well, I think that undid most of what you took.
Yeah. No, that rests me at a comfortable 118.
Great.
he gives you a big thumbs up and looks back and gets ready to start punching some more.
Yeah, and as I cast that and Tolthus is healing and looking all shiny now, I just give a big middle finger straight to Ruukan. And I am about did you say the ceiling's probably like 20 feet or something? I am flying above the ground, out of the reach of the priestesses, although I have a feeling I've got a sense that they're psychically damaging Tolthus anyway, probably.
Somewhat.
Yep. But I'm above the ground in case they start swinging swords.
They don't appear to have any weapons on them.
Okay. Fair enough.
So Kalina.
I motioned them to move together. Move together.
A little closer.
Just kidding. A little closer.
So wait, did I miss? We've determined that these are priestesses?
You don't know. They just started whispering, and then Tolthus started screaming.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so we don't really know what they are.
Yeah, you don't really know what they are.
Get out of my head, Jaws!
Okay.
I mean, the whispering was a little disturbing to listen to even from your end, but apparently whatever it was doing was something bad to Tolthus.
All right, I'm going to shoot my short bow at Ruukan because he's really an asshole. This is like an enchanted short bow. It's plus one. All right, and then hopefully. Whoa, wait. The sneak attack still counts, right? Even though Tolthus is grappled because he's within 5 feet. Or...
He's not. I mean, yes, I guess technically
He's hanging down 5 feet away.
It's a little weird,
Yeah.
but I guess
Technically, I guess according to the rules, yes, right? But
Technically. He did slap him back pretty hard.
right. Yeah, I mean, it's just he's in a very awkward fighting position.
Very much so.
all right, but I can do it if I hit.
Yes.
All right. So then I'm going to try to shoot Ruukan. Oh, that was terrible.
Yeah, that's not going to do it.
Unfortunate.
Well. Damn it.
Well, anything else you want to do? Because you still got movement. And...
What
Move away from those weirdos.
Hang on. So I can only, if I tried to move by them, I can only disengage from one, right? Not both.
Right.
Can I move to this square?
Well, no, actually, if you disengage, you disengage. You don't provoke. Like if you moved into here,
If I move here
and then chose to disengage, you'd be disengaging from both of them.
Yeah, but then if I moved here, I have a problem again. I would have to re-disengage.
No, the disengage action, all it says is that, let me see.
Basically, if you disengage, nothing gets to use its opportunity attack against you.
Oh, so
Yeah,
I could still
disengage on your action. Your movement doesn't provoke opportunity attacks for the rest of the turn.
Well, that's pretty nice.
That is nice.
Yeah, the rogues are hard to pin down.
Oh, yeah.
You can say that again.
That's why you have to nail them in place.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
jeez, yeah, you talked about me and my freaking thing earlier.
Gee.
Wow.
Yikes.
What does the audience think about nailing a rogue? I'm sorry.
Cough, cough.
All right, so I could move through them, and then I could go over here.
What the heck?
You could also jump back up on the ledge. Just throwing that out there.
Hang on a minute. I just saw something.
Well, I guess I'd have to see if there's any way to climb from this side of things.
That's true.
Don't fall in.
Well, I was trying to see maybe if investigating these things help us at all.
Oh, there's more stuff that's going to crawl out of there.
You think so?
What if you like lasso one and pull him in there?
Wow. If I was
I
Wonder
think
Woman, that'd be great. I do have a grappling hook. I do have a grappling hook, though.
There you go. See,
I'm concerned they came out of there, but I don't know.
I just noticed something that may be an error.
Uh-oh.
And I'm
Ruukan is not as strong as he should be. Okay, great.
that we're still alive.
no.
Oh.
I think he still failed the saves.
Who's he?
Tolthus.
What about me?
Okay. You actually passed the save for the first one. It shouldn't have been DC 17. It should have been 15.
Okay.
So, for some reason, the change they did in the sheets, it's not calculating that quite right.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's why I was surprised. I was like, oh wow, 17. Never mind.
Yeah, and I'm gonna test something here real quick because I looked at that and that doesn't seem right. Let me just see if it's going to show the right DC now. Yep, there we go. Got it fixed.
Perfect. Nice. Okay.
So we don't have any weird DCs or attack rolls going off in the next
let's see.
little bit.
So that'd be 13. Okay. All right. There we go.
Okay. Minor adjustments.
Indeed.
All right. So, carve. Sneaky.
All right, so is this area here got an opening?
Yes. The purple line is not on the ground. It's where the ceiling is.
Come join me, staring into this abyss.
Yeah, and it looks
Stare into the abyss.
Okay, this pit that you're next to, this one, looks like it goes down maybe 20 feet. And it's just rounded at the bottom. This next to you is a well, and you don't know how far it goes.
Okay, the yellow one is 20 feet, you said.
Yeah.
And I didn't see anything besides down there or anything?
No. It's just dirt.
Okay.
Worst case scenario, we jump in.
So that he can
See what
jump in with us. And we're all trapped.
Foolproof.
Do we really want to be in confined spaces?
Here he just, like, buries us alive.
Starts chucking rocks down the well.
Perfect.
All right, so when I creep up to this corner to look here, can I see this person here?
Yeah, absolutely. You can see both of them.
Do they look like an aberration to me, potentially?
Don't know. I mean, they're in filthy robes. You can't really see anything of them.
Okay. I'm going to assume so. And I'm going to shoot one.
I'm surprised.
Shot from the now.
I never would have guessed.
Well, one missed. Did the other one hit?
You know, if it wasn't a natch 1, it would have hit.
Oh, the one that failed? Was that? Oh, it was a natural one.
Yeah, well, it's red. That's a natch 1. You would have hit otherwise.
Oh, wow. They're really low then in AC.
Watch out, Jeff! Went wild. All right, well, that's good. That's a good sign that it won't be hard to hit them, which means I'm probably going to do sharpshooting next time on that.
Okay, so
Good idea.
you definitely hit.
Okay.
So the one takes the initial damage. He has not been wounded before. So, but he is not an aberration.
Aw. So no
He
plus
is
4 damage.
humanoid.
Well, that's my other favorite enemy. Right? Humanoid and
Is it?
aberration. Yeah.
Oh.
There you go.
So is it just +2 on that one, or is it still +4?
I think they're plus 4 on both of them at this point. 'Cause it's,
Okay.
I also get. I don't think I ever realized it. Maybe you realized it, but I get advantage against spells and stuff from them too.
Didn't see that.
I didn't either. I just rereading everything to try to write it down. I realized.
God, that would have been nice in the last fight.
Yeah. Oops. All right, cool.
There was a whole lot of that going on. Okay. So did you? I mean, I don't want
Mark.
to tell you how to do your job, but
Hunter's Mark. I didn't say it in the opening, so I wasn't sure if I could. But yeah, I wouldn't use Hunter's Mark.
no, I'm going to penalize you this time.
That's fine.
You
That's
should
fine.
remember
I assume so. So I'm gonna, but I'm gonna like, man, I should have did a Hunter's Mark next time. All right.
Okay. And Ruukan. Ruukan is looking at you. You've already lost.
It's a very disturbing voice.
You just don't know it yet.
Well, if we're to lose, we'll not be the only ones. We'll make sure of that.
It matters not if I live.
I'm glad you feel that way.
Because it doesn't matter to us if you live either.
We're perfectly fine with you dying, Ruukan.
And so he adopts a very evasive stance.
Mm-hmm.
And so all attacks against him have disadvantage. And he proceeds to punch Tolthus in the face again.
Oh shit, he can do both those things? That sucks.
It's okay.
And remember, you feel again that burrowing sensation along your body where the tentacle is attached to you. So
God, I'm raging.
So it's only 4 points of vitality drain as he leeches the fluids out of you.
Not my fluids.
God.
Ruukan, you dirty bastard. Ugh.
And since he has advantage against you, that last one hits.
Yes, it does.
All right. Now for the twitching forms.
Did that arrow, like, when it sunk in, did it, like, seem to hurt it, or did it not even notice it?
It did. I mean, it staggered.
Oh. Had an extra twitch.
Kind of. I wonder if that's okay. I'm checking something real quick because I'm seeing something that's this NPC sheet, and I'm not. It's not making sense to me.
All right, while you do that, let me show people this nice Patreon screen. So, folks, if
Go
you're
right
new,
ahead.
like Bookish Spider or anybody else, if you're new here, we do have a Patreon page where people can support all the geeky shows we do. Besides this, we have a Super Geeked Up, which is a geeky chat and improv comedy show. And Mark and I are about to restart our DC Action Hour show where we we don't check anything. We talk about Arrow, Flash, Supergirl, Legends of Tomorrow, Black Lightning, all the DC shows in the CW. That's on Sundays. And so patreon.com/supergeekedup is where you can support us. If you liked it, we'd appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Okay. I found what I was looking for, so I was wrong. The 12 would not have hit even if it wasn't a natural one. They're not quite that bad.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. There was a weird notation. I was like looking at that. What is that? And I looked it up. So, all right.
It was just kidding.
Yep. Just kidding. We did not really mean that. Okay. That could be interesting.
No, I don't think so. Sounds boring.
Let's just keep it boring.
All right. So they got shot, so they're going to kind of look over at Carve. Hi, Carve.
Oh, do they say it sexy like that? Hey, Carve.
Hey.
Hi, Carve.
Like, how do you know my name?
Oh, well,
You're talking to me.
We're probing your mind.
Get out of my
And
head!
something else in a minute.
Whoa!
Ooh.
Carve rump roast.
Eldritch Blast. Oh, wow. We haven't seen that since the days of Ecomon.
Yeah. Well, now they're aimed at Carve.
Oh, they're warlocks then. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
They're a disadvantage, so that makes a difference.
Why are they at disadvantage?
Or no. Never mind. I have advantage on saving throws against spells and
Yeah,
used by-
these are not
Like
saves.
they're disadvantaged because
They're
I say so.
shooting.
I like it.
Well, at least the first one missed.
So, the first one missed. Basically the second one hit, the third one missed, and then the other one throws Eldritch Blasts at you. Well, the last one hits.
So how much damage?
I think a total of 12.
12. Oops.
So 7.
Oh, sure. They whisper Talthus to shoot me.
Hey, he took a lot more damage than that.
It's true. Keep shooting. Keep shooting. No whispering.
Keep shooting at me. It's okay. Really, please. All right. Dolphus.
Excellent.
Right?
He's still pretty livid with Ruukan, and as always, he needs to finish a job that he's started. For he is loyal, immutable, and courageous, especially in the face of this aberration monstrosity. So let's go ahead and get these reckless attacks out of the way.
Do it.
Clunk. Right, left.
Well, are these reckless?
Yes.
Okay. So the first and the last hit, he manages to avoid the middle one, because remember, he's granting disadvantage So it's straight rolls for you.
Right. Yeah. Let's see. As a bonus action, I think he needs to reinvigorate himself. So second wind. Let's see. Oh, that's right. I never wrote it up as a thing on here. Oh well. All right. Ha! That works for me.
All right.
So if I were to hit Ruukan with a lightning bolt, it would travel through to Tolthus, correct?
Because of their proximity, with how you'd have to detonate it, yeah, you're gonna hit both of them because
I would be
all there.
I would be perfectly fine with that. You strike him as you must.
I hear that, but I still don't want to hurt you.
Well, I mean, okay, two things. You've known him to be very dexterous when it comes to avoiding speedy missiles.
Yeah,
that's for sure. So he's decent enough in that regard, and also may or may not have advantage on the save. It's just throwing that up there.
Yeah, you don't know if he's magic resistant or not.
Right. So,
you do know that typical Dolgons are not.
Right.
But he's proven to be a somewhat exceptional version.
As you're considering that, let me just share a chat thing. I was asking in the chat about different RPGs, people are favorites. Bookish Spider says he just got into RPGs, and he likes watching these streams. So thank you, sir, or ma'am.
Nice.
Sorry, tell me which one. But he says he has Munchkin. Have you guys? I've always heard a lot about that. Have any of you guys played Munchkin?
I've played
not
it
as an RPG.
Yeah.
I've played it a few times.
Is it fun?
It can be if you have the right group of people.
Okay. But you don't have a bunch of jerks?
Yes. I will go ahead and say that.
It's probably like Paranoia. You have to have a group that is just there to have fun with it.
Yeah.
Not take it seriously. Crap's going to happen. People are going to die. It's going to be weird.
Booker Spider says his name is David. Okay, thank you, sir. David, thank you for watching. I also told him we have some how to play videos for the Fate games and Apocalypse World up on our site if you want to learn those. And we're also doing, I won't say too much about this right now, but we'll reveal more soon. We're going to be doing a never-before-seen game on November 2nd at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. I will tell you more about that soon. But no, we're going to be the very first ones who are going to get to play this game and stream it. So, looking forward to that. So put that down your calendars. November 2nd, special show, 8 p.m.
Yeah. So I stare at Ruukan as he's dancing back and forth, and I say, Ruukan, it's not very nice to suck the life out of someone. Why don't I suck it out of you? And this is the first time I've cast light.
Hello.
And so necromantic energy sucking the vitality out of him. It's 34 damage, but he can try to make a Constitution save. Probably did it, right?
What's your DC? I mean, he made an 18.
Yeah. It's 15. So
okay.
Oh well. So he takes half.
Yeah, he takes half.
Still,
that's a good spell, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, blight is nasty.
That's the first time you've used it, you said?
Yeah, that's the first time I've used it.
It's horribly brutal against plant monsters.
Oh, yeah.
Well, up to this point, I just want to say, Ruukan, there's no foe that we've faced as much as you suck. So I've been saving this sucking spell for you. That was really poorly said, but anyway.
He's like, Ruukan, I really want to suck you. Oh, wait, what? No, that's not
wait,
what? Damn it!
I can't help it. It's tentacles.
He's like,
you make me think of Demolition Man.
In the chat, Lister's Mate says November 2nd, which we're doing a special stream, is 3 days before his birthday. Well, there you go.
Nice.
Join us 3 days before your birthday for a pre-birthday bash.
Happy birthday!
And then Spushkish Spider says, I am enjoying myself. Wish I had discovered you guys sooner. Well, thank you, sir.
Cool.
That really means a lot. Glad you're enjoying our stream.
Definitely.
Fantastic.
That's awesome.
So, Kalina.
Oh, okay, great. So no one has attacked me yet, right?
No.
And Carve, which one? Did you hit one of those warlocks, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
He shot this one right here.
Yep.
Okay.
Unfortunately, nobody's in melee with any of them to give you your sneak attack.
I hate not having sneak attack.
Ben, get in there.
Thanks.
What are you doing? Get in there.
Hang on, I'm just looking at all
Maybe.
my spells here. Okay. That's not very good. Okay. All right. I guess I'm gonna attack the one that Carve hit.
Okay.
And the short bow isn't as good as my rapier. Alright, I think I'm just going to move into melee. Because you said Ruukan has advantage on any attacks against him, right?
You have disadvantage to hit him right now.
Yeah. Alright, but I'm going to move past this one and disengage and then keep moving. Just so you know what I'm doing.
Okay.
And then actually, you know what? I'm going to come down this way below.
Okay.
And do that. And then I'm going to strike out with my rapier. Got that one. Here we go. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. That definitely hits.
Not for
So
much.
you stab it, and there's...
Nice.
You can see red blood oozing down the filthy robe.
I'll say, do your laundry.
You are close enough now that you can see there is a filthy-looking human under that. Its eyes just, like, wide and staring.
Like it's almost like a zombie, kind of?
No, it's alive, but something is not right with them.
Do I recognize what this is?
Well, you're not. You're up above. You're not seeing what Kalina's seeing.
That's true.
She's right up with it.
Well, I'll yell up to you, Finn. They're really creeping me out.
Stop staring
Yeah.
All right.
They do look pretty creepy.
My turn.
Mm-hmm.
Hunter's Mark.
Yeah, okay, there we go.
Shot before. I'm going to try sharpshooting once to see what happens before I shoot the second time. That was not good.
That's not gonna. No, just no.
Okay, now I'm not going to do sharpshooting this second time.
That will definitely hit.
That was much better, yes. And it's injured, so I'm going to hit with... It hits with the Hunter's Mark of a D6 and then a Colossus Slayer, whatever it's called, with a 6. So that's 20. I count it right.
Okay.
Did that look to hurt it?
Hang on a minute. It's... and then we got another... okay. Okay. It takes the bolt and is bleeding more. Oh, yes. Okay, so yeah, it's bleeding and looking uncomfortable, but it doesn't really say much of anything. It just seems to mutter and whisper to itself.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So, since someone is standing close to one of them,
I don't know who that would be.
I don't know either.
Didn't she roll a 40 stealth before? I'm just kidding. That was a while
Yeah,
back.
I wish that applied. I did, though.
And this one kind of wanders over.
Oh, now I got two buddies.
And you need to make 2 DC 15 wisdom saves.
You're gonna
as
whisper,
hear the whispering.
whisper sweet nothings in
From
your
both of
ear.
them.
Wisdom saves. I don't like doing wisdom saves, but alright. DC 15, you said? Okay. These are going to suck. Oh!
Yes,
Okay.
one.
Oh!
Yes!
Nice.
Wow, you lucked out. That's amazing.
The strange whispering grates on your nerves. There's something just horribly wrong. You can't make out any of the words, but you feel like you don't really want to hear the words. But otherwise, you're
tongues out.
okay.
Alright.
Cut their tongues out.
That's
They were
tell
bad
them, that was a
bad
terrible
pickup
come-on
lines.
line. I'm not having sex with you.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
And one of them then proceeds to whisper something, and you see blackness gather in its hand. And it reaches out to touch you.
What? They can do 2 attacks?
Dodge it!
That sucks.
Gotta reach out and touch somebody.
How are they doing all these attacks?
Well, the whispering just happens if you're close to them.
Oh. Well, that doesn't hit me.
Nope, that doesn't hit you.
Thank goodness.
Ooh, Warlock of the Great Old One.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get to come out.
Let's see, what does the other one want to do? Well, the other one's going to have some fun.
Great.
Puts on a song and dance.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da.
Basically, a portal opens in the ground beneath Tulthus. Ruukan drops him, and he vanishes.
Oh, no.
Ah.
What?
Wee.
Tulthus,
Yes.
you fall out of the sky into the ground about 100 feet out that way.
Just because of the audience.
Tulthus, do you have a feather fall?
Nope.
No. So the
Oh, no,
audience,
no. You don't fall that far. You're basically you are 100 feet from this entrance.
Okay.
So they
Yeah,
basically threw you out of the room for a little while. You don't actually take any damage. They couldn't put the portal high enough because they couldn't see to put it high. They just basically threw you away.
Right.
How
Right.
rude.
I agree.
And then Ruukan comes running across the walls and attacks Finn.
All right.
Alrighty, so let's see here. What do we want to do? We're gonna go with Tentacle. And what's your AC, Finn?
My AC is... That is incorrect. It's 18.
It's 18.
Sorry, it said 14 on
Right,
my
missed with the first
sheet,
tentacle.
And I'm like, no, that was a... Yeah.
Hits with the second.
Ah.
You are
Okay.
grabbed.
All right.
And you take the 12 damage.
Okay.
Okay, and then that was 2 attacks. And poor rolls as he leaps down, so I don't know if your boots can carry a second person, so I'm assuming for the moment he's pulling you down with him.
Okay. Fair enough.
Okay. Tolthus, I think I know what you're doing this round.
You don't know. I mean, maybe he wants to be out of the fight for once. Okay, so, yeah.
See, if you spend one round moving 60 feet...
Well, actually, he has 40 feet base.
40 feet. Okay.
Yes, thanks to the barbarian's movement.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yes.
So you can move 80 feet, so that would put you about here. Because it threw you 100 feet away from the doorway.
Oh, 100 feet away from the doorway.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it was 100 feet from about, like, the original. Okay.
He could have thrown you a lot further if he could have seen it.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Then, yeah, I'll definitely attempt to get back as soon as possible. Just...
All right, hey Finn. How you doing?
I'm okay. All right, so I'm grappled.
Yes.
I assume that I can still cast spells, yes or no?
Yes. Yeah, you can still cast spells.
Okay.
The only thing is that you have disadvantage on any spells that require a ranged attack roll, because you are in melee.
Right. Okay. Okay, so what I'm going to do... Alright, so Kalina, here's a question for you.
Yes.
And you'll probably say no, it's too difficult. But if I were to put a lightning bolt, yeah, they would all be within 5. Never mind.
You want to shoot them with a lightning bolt?
Well, so if I were to hit Ruukan with a lightning bolt right now, while his are, yeah, would.
All right, so I'm sorry, Trip. I'm totally losing you. I don't and anything you just said. Did anybody else get that?
No, I couldn't make that out.
1 second.
Okay, now I'm hearing you.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, great. So if I were to shoot Ruukan right now with a lightning bolt, I would electrocute myself, correct?
No.
I would not.
As long as you target it to where you're not within its radius when it hits.
Right. All right. So, yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and cast lightning bolts, and as I do it, I'm going to snarkily say to Ruukan, I've got an electric personality, bitch. And go ahead and fire it to where it's kind of right behind or right beside where it doesn't hit me. And immediately after I do that, though, I go ahead and shift into a beast shape of an air elemental. So I'll be able to have the spell going on for a full minute while I'm still in form.
Okay.
And I'm assuming he can't hold on to an air elemental.
No,
but
can't hold on to air.
All right. Fair enough. So, anyway, so I go into here just so Kalina can do her backstabby thing to whoever she pleases.
Oh, thank you.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So I don't know if you did a roll for him to see if he took half damage or not. Oh, you
He
did.
made
so
a 20
just
on the
half, I guess.
save, so he took that.
Yeah.
Okay. So, let's see. So, Kalina.
Okay.
So, you can sneak attack the bag, the tattered robed figure in front of you, or you could try to go over against Ruukan.
I still have disadvantage against him.
No.
Oh, that's done.
Yeah, it only when he does it only lasts for one round unless he chooses to renew it, and he hasn't since that first round.
Okay. Well, I'm going to disengage as my cunning action. And then I'm going to sneak around over here and attack this one with my rapier.
Tumble through the middle and...
Yep, I do some gymnastics through them, do some flips.
Okay.
And then I'll slice out with my rapier.
Okay.
And then sneak attack.
Yeah, that's definitely going to hit.
There we go. That's better. It's 35. Nice. It's more like it. Thank you,
that
Elemental Fin.
Staggers, and it looks like it's barely managing to keep on its feet.
Cool.
Carve.
Can I shoot past her, or do I need to re-angle?
You could tell her to step left, then
dodge.
I'll do a jumping split in the air, and you can shoot between my legs.
All right.
Whoa.
We'll do that. We have a code word for that. I don't know.
It's a thing we worked out.
Yeah.
Jumping jack.
I don't know. Alrighty. Let me shoot off a shot with my hunter's mark on him, and that hit. Really?
No.
Try again.
Okay, that one.
Yes.
Alrighty. Jeez.
You catch that one in the throat, and it falls over, slumped onto the ground.
I know those don't make a difference, but it makes me feel good.
Makes me feel better about it. Okay.
One down.
Alrighty.
I think that's it. I think it's on my turns.
Oh, for the hit that you did take, Finn, you do need to make a concentration check for the lightning spell.
Fair enough. And I do that with advantage because I do have Warcaster.
Okay.
So
I'm not expecting you to fail it. I'm just saying.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's the Constitution, yes.
Yes. It's a con save. Oh, the first
17.
The first one's an 8.
Yep.
So
do
you have advantage? Is that what you're saying?
I have advantage. Right. Yeah, I've got Warcaster.
Right. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
So, you're fine.
Yep.
Okie doke. All right. All right. So, Ruukan. Even now, the people you tried to save are dying.
Prove it.
So, Ruukan, please, details. How is this going to happen? How does your master plan unfold?
Your ally has been shown the truth.
Are you speaking of the widow?
Or Ekamon?
She will herald a new era.
Ekamon got a sex change? What?
I think he's talking about the widow.
Yeah,
that makes more sense. No, teasing.
Well, that's bad news that the widow and him are in leagues now.
It is. I wonder what motivated her to do that.
The dark side. He probably promised
It's hard
her.
to say. She could be mind controlled or something. It's hard to know. Oh, really, Ruukan? So, do tell. How is the widow suddenly your ally?
That just a very disturbing smile crosses his lips. She isn't. There is no need.
No need for what?
She serves herself. She will take revenge for all that has been lost to her and your people.
You mean for the Cyran people?
Yes.
So you're saying right now she's killing all the Cyrans?
Yes. And then he starts, again, fighting evasively and laying into Finn.
Right.
You've lost, Gatekeeper. 4 seals destroyed.
That's a lot.
Yeah. Okay. All right. How many seals am I aware of that are in existence?
Karag had told you that there were 13. 13 of the great seals that shielded Eberron from the plane. There are more seals, but their purposes are to bind specific entities, like Dalgrathir under the grove.
Okay.
By the way, Bookish Spider has a great comment about what just happened there. He says, "Why am I imagining all this happening in a tea party setting, only with more violence?"
Well, I think he probably hit you all 3 times, given the mental
but
AC.
that's 20, right? And unfortunately, I'm resistant to bludgeoning damage, so I would assume I'd just take 10.
His attacks are considered magical.
Okay, gotcha.
I do believe that bypasses it.
Yep, it does. It does. All right.
Okay. And let's see. What are we going to do over here? We've got one more of these guys. That's not terribly helpful. All right. All right, Carve. Let's see how that wisdom save is looking.
Well, what are they doing?
It begins to whisper at you.
All right, so let's take.
Don't listen.
But it sounds so good. Wisdom save? Is that what you said?
Yep. Oh, you
That was
make
pretty good
it.
wisdom save. Alrighty.
So you suffer none of the effects of it.
Nice.
Sweet. Why do you say it? I can't hear you.
Yeah, you are fortunate. You don't hear any of the words clearly. Tolthus, you are up.
He's huffing it. He wants in. And he can just make it, baby.
Don't fall in the pit.
Aha!
Dancing along the edge.
That'd be hilarious, actually. He just came crushing it. He fell right in the pit.
Oh,
No.
crap!
Please, no. I don't want to. Oh, man. Okay. So, let's go ahead and get that nice little bit of rage out of the way.
Yeah, because he kind of lost out there in the...
Yeah, and he's pissed. Rightly so. You know what? These might as well be reckless attacks. Ah,
Yes.
perfect.
Ooh. Hello.
That's what I'm saying. Ooh, does the 14 hit?
No, it does not.
Damn, unfortunate. But hey, that's 32 damage, so not bad.
So
No.
you now have a clear look at the wild-eyed human that seems to be in these tattered robes.
Mm-hmm. Does it look to be in the same state as the paladin cleric we fought?
Cleric?
Yeah.
No, not.
It's different.
It's different.
It's okay. Okay, good. I'm trying to eliminate all the possibilities.
Just running down the list.
Yep. All right, that'll be it for me.
Let's see here. All right. Finn.
Trip, you still with us?
Digital gibbering.
Yeah. Well,
Too
maybe that'll
afraid.
distract Ruukan. Okay, Trip, try again. Okay, by the way, Bookish Spider just said in the chat about the tea party. I think it'd be hysterical. All of you guys surrounding Ruukan, who is tied down to a chair with arrows. Just a great mental image. That would be great. Trip, I can see he's just making an adjustment there to his setup.
Gotcha.
All right, there you go.
Okay,
Now he can hear us again.
Yeah, sorry about that. I was trying to plug in because I'm getting close to going down. But anyway, so my turn.
Mm-hmm.
So as I'm getting ready to do this, I pointedly stare at Ruukan and I say, "What, is the widow one of your puny leaders?"
You don't understand. She knows nothing of us. She does this on her own. She does this to unleash hell on her foes.
It's out of character for a second. You had just said a little while ago that he said she was killing the Cyran people, right?
Yes, he did.
But I thought he said before that she was pissed that things had done against the Cyrans.
She is.
Okay.
You haven't figured out what she's doing yet.
Right.
Well, I know she's using the Black Sun.
She's potentially used the Black Sun to destroy the seals that keep Zoriat apart from the world.
Right.
Ruukan is saying that she is killing the Cyrans.
So Ruukan, what did she do? Did she jump through a portal over there and go to New Seer?
Yeah, he says,
Her methods of travel are hers.
All right.
Yeah, this is anyone
Okay. So I
You
just
guys, hang on. Do any of you
I
guys
just shoot a
know-
lightning bolt.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I'm not sure. Do you guys know what's going on with her then? I don't really know why she's killed.
Well, I had suspected it for a while. In fact, I even talked with Steve about it not too long ago. But did find it rather odd when she basically ferried herself onto the airship we were using in Zendikar. Zendrik. Sorry.
Mhm.
Yeah, Zendrik. And had been keeping tabs on this weapon we had been sent to find. And if I'm not mistaken, she was the one that brought the idea up.
Yes,
She did, yes.
She mentioned that she had heard stories about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so once we found it, it was a big bonus for her.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, her thing was to use it as a weapon against Irtan.
Right.
Yeah, and Ruukan said that she had been shown the truth. So we're going to have to discern exactly what that means, because maybe someone put something into her head that if she goes around breaking all these seals and unleashing havoc, then it will somehow reignite Seer as a nation. But I'm not sure.
But he says she's killing the Cyran.
But she's killing them right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, wait, I'll ask Ruukan. Is she purposely killing the Cyrans, or she doesn't know she's doing it?
She knows. She does it to protect them.
How the hell does that protect them?
Think worst case scenario here.
I mean, is there some kind of afterlife she thinks they go to, maybe, or something?
Go ahead.
She putting aberrations inside of them. Better not be.
What might you consider a fate worse than death?
I mean, being undead or being out of existence.
Or going to some kind of hell.
Or how about bringing hell here?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But how does that help the Cyrans and her?
He said she's taking revenge.
So maybe she's so blinded with revenge, she doesn't care who else dies? Or somebody in the Cyrans did something to her?
No. I'm going to let this one sit for a little bit.
Right.
Yeah. All right.
So, alrighty.
Well, can you guys hear me?
Yep. So I think I heard lightning bolt.
Yes. So, lightning bolt.
Alrighty.
Yeah, 40 would be nice.
Oh,
make the save.
You actually took some hits last time, so you need to make some concentration checks. Because Ruukan, I think, hit you 3 times.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, but I'm expecting you to fail. But, you rolled double one.
No,
bad things could happen. Yeah.
So, here's the first set. Here's the second set. Here's the third set.
Oh, God.
Shit.
Well, there's the double ones.
You said double ones. Oh, God.
There's the double ones. The lightning is not there this round.
That's fine. Well, I'm just going to slam attack twice then.
Okay.
These are magical attacks because I'm at that level.
Attacks. I do know that.
Oh, come on. I just pressed it twice. There we go.
All right.
One's a 24 at least.
Yep. Second one hits.
Yep. And let's see. And yeah, as a bonus action, I can do a little healing on myself when I'm in beast form. So I'm just going to cast a second level spell and do a 2d8 heal on myself.
Okay. Kalina, you have a friend again.
This time I'm going to go after Ruukan because I want to get a shot at him.
Okay.
Can I shoot through air elementals?
Yeah, I mean, he can, pull away and give you a shot at him.
All right, So I'm taking my short bow, taking aim right at Ruukan. It's disgusting tentacles. Here we go. That hit?
Well, that will hit, except...
Uh-oh. Oh, it's like what?
Let's see here. Did I actually add a special roll for that? No, I guess I didn't. Okay. I'll have to... You fire the bolt at him, and quicker than you'd believe, you basically watch him almost push the arrow completely aside. It basically basically nicks him. He basically negates 24 of the damage from it, nearly deflecting the arrow away from him.
Do I get sneak attack or no?
Yeah, you get the sneak attack. I'm taking the full damage into account.
Okay.
He almost negated the shot.
All right, so it's 32 minus 24.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well, it's something. He's like freaking Neo there, man, in the Matrix.
Yep.
Ready.
And then I think
Okay. Carve.
All right, I'm gonna move Hunter's Mark over to the remaining warlock.
Right.
And shoot off
I need to put that symbol on for you. I keep forgetting to do it. There we go.
I'm gonna shoot off a couple rounds. Boom, boom. Let's see if any hit.
First one hits.
Alrighty. Is he? He's not hurt yet, is he?
He is.
Oh, he is. Okay.
Toltha smacked him.
Oh, that's right. So, and I get a +4 because of the favorite enemy. So that's like 24, I think.
Okay. It's still silent, and except for the whispering and bleeding.
Lots of whispering and bleeding.
You know. So Tolthus.
Mm-hmm.
You hear the whispering.
Good. I love whispering.
Make a wisdom save.
Don't mind if I do.
Oh, you made it. So the whispers that seem to hang in the air around this thing don't affect you. It steps over here.
Oh.
And aims a swing at Kalina.
Hey, you stop that.
But misses horribly. Alrighty. Ruukan, what are we going to do with you? He goes on the defensive. Skirting around. I'm going to go ahead and move that. Skirting around the air elemental and goes to hit Kalina.
Jeez. You're popular, Jeff.
Well, the first tentacle misses. Second tentacle hits. So you are grappled. And then...
Oh, sorry. Did I have to do something?
No, you're going to take 8 damage as the tentacle wraps around you. So you are grappled at the moment. DC 18 to get out of the grapple.
You were zoning out. Everybody attacked you.
Fortunately, they weren't very good at it.
Would I get an attack of opportunity since he shifted position like 10 feet?
No. He never left your threatened area.
Okay, right. So I do have some other skills here, but his roll was a 26 for the grapple, right?
Yes.
Okay, even with my defensive duelist, he beats me on that. And then, but I can do with my uncanny dodge, I can still have that 8, right?
Yep, you can. So add 4 back on there. Okay. I'm assuming you're going to go ahead and do that.
Yeah, you already took care of it?
Yeah, I took care of it.
All right, thanks. And now I have to do a DC 18?
Well, on your turn, if you want to escape the grapple, you're going to have to use your action to get out of it.
Okay.
Dolphus.
Yes. Let's reconnect with an old friend, walk over here, and promptly get back to smacking with reckless attacks.
Gotcha.
Yes. Put him up! Put him up!
So straight rolls for you, because he is on the defensive. Well, that's still going to make it.
Yeah.
Hang on a moment. No, those, wow. Just ridiculous rolls from the get-go.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Just be like, stop moving around. Punching him in the face each time.
Alrighty.
You lack manners. Let me beat them into you.
Finn.
All right. I'll go ahead and slam him again twice with my big wind fists.
You're going to blow him. Blow him away.
Yes. I'm blowing you away.
Well, the first one is not going to hit.
Yeah.
The second one you managed to connect.
All right.
Okay. So Kalina.
All right. Okay, so Ruukan has me grappled,
Yep, he's got a hold on you.
but I can still attack him, right?
You can. Though a ranged attack would be disadvantage.
Yeah, but melee attack is fine.
You can drop the bow and go for the sword.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna take my rapier and try to stick it right through his mouth.
Wow.
And in the chat, Victor Snyder says, "Hello, I know the party is saving the world once again." Yep, that's what we're trying to do.
And remember, you have disadvantage.
Oh,
Just because he's on the defensive.
he did that thing again, huh?
Yep.
Little bastard. Now I can, so I can only attack him. I couldn't attack the person next to me, right?
Yeah, you
Warlock.
could.
I can attack the warlock too.
Yeah, nothing's preventing you from doing that. He can't stop you from attacking.
Okay.
You're not pinned, or I'm entangled,
Yeah.
where you can't make any attacks. So you just can't move away from him.
All right. I'm actually gonna try to hit the warlock instead. See if I can
Okay.
finish her off, or him off, or whatever it is. All right.
Whatever.
All right. So once again, with my trusty rapier.
Alrighty.
I hit it?
That actually connects.
Glad.
Barely. But it
Sneak
connects.
attack.
Good.
33.
And you stick the sword through its throat, and it gurgles and then topples to the ground.
Good.
All right. God, I'm glad I did that because I would not have hit Ruukan if I did that roll. Victor says, "Heck, Jeff, you might try to attack me. I will warn you, I'm guarded by 2 war dogs. I'm not going to attack you then. Not at all."
Carve.
All right, I'm gonna move over here and move and cast Hunter's Mark on him, on Ruukan, and fire off a couple shots. Cool.
Wrong symbol.
Do any of those hit?
Okay.
I would think a 22 and a 28 would hit.
Well,
Okay.
I wasn't paying attention to Stacey.
So the second one, he bats out of the air.
What? How come the second one, not the first one? Is this something to do with a special ability, I guess?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, the second one. Oh, so is it hurt?
Just as a thing here, I'm surprised it won't let me display this one. He can deflect missiles. If he reduces the damage to 0, he can catch the missile and throw it back.
Oh, well, that's problematic.
Watch out.
Okay.
And he can negate at a minimum 19 damage.
Wow.
Okay.
So, but the first hit goes through just fine, and he can only negate 1. He can't do it more than once.
Per round, so like if Jeff...
Yeah, he has to use his reaction to do it.
Okay. All right, so that's 8. Oh, well, and the +4 damage because of what it is. Another 2, 5, so 19 total.
I know we're in the middle of a battle, but could we do a quick bathroom break, or should I just run for it myself?
Run for it! Do you guys need a break?
I already took one, so if you want to...
Okay.
Yeah,
so it's Ruukan's turn. You can make a quick run.
All right.
Go for it.
Just turn off the audio.
Just piss on Ruukan's head.
Okay, so Kalina, you feel the life being leached out of you. So you take 9 points of damage as the tentacle, the little burrowing tentacle, cilia along the tentacle burrows into your skin.
So there's no defense against that, right?
No.
But-
That's...
Can I do Uncanny Dodge still? Should be able to.
I'm going to say no, because there's no dodging this. It's all along the tentacle wrapped around your body. There's no way to escape the whole length of it unless you're not touching it.
Okay.
So your maximum hit points are temporarily reduced by 9.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Oh, you already did that?
Yep. He's continuing to fight on the defensive. Alrighty. Oop. Is that not? Okay. All right.
You said max hit points were reduced by 9?
Yes.
Okay.
And he will proceed to attack.
Victor had asked in the chat, what about using her rapier to parry that attack? I think you missed it, Victor. He's basically got like his tentacle embedded in me, more or less, right? Is the idea?
Basically, all along the Dolgon's body it almost looks like fur, but it's tiny cilia-like tentacles that are all over their body, and they will burrow into anything they're touching and leach blood and fluids out of them.
Oh, sorry. Are those attacks against me?
Yes.
Okay, so hang on. So now I think I can apply my defensive duelist that
Yes.
I picked up.
Absolutely.
I can use my reaction to add my proficiency bonus to my AC, which would then mean the 20 would not hit.
Would not hit.
And neither would the other two normally anyway.
Yeah, the others, he's getting ridiculously low rolls.
Yeah,
so,
fuck you, Ruukan.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Victor in the chat says, yuck, that is not a good thing to have attack your PC. No, it's not. But don't worry, we're going to kill him very soon, I feel.
And his
jinx
last act.
Sorry. Well, as long as you just die, Carve, it's fine. I'm just kidding.
Oh.
Totally kidding.
You see some of his wounds close.
Ah, great. I did jinx.
See, just had to say it.
Should have said anything.
Oop.
That's right, you did this last time, too.
Anybody got some fire?
I do.
But he's not constantly healing.
Right. It's periodically.
Yeah, it's not like a constant heal. He's doing it every now and then, and you don't know exactly what that's operating on. Okay, so Tolthus, it's all you, man.
Excellent. I think we're gonna change it up and punch him with reckless attacks.
That's
Ooh.
changing it up. I thought that's.
I've never heard of this.
I don't get it.
Right. Oh wow, getting some damage in there.
So he actually reaches out and parries the attack that was the 19. He blocks it.
Well, actually, none of them were 19.
You're doing straight rolls. He's fighting defensively.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I'm sorry. I completely forgot about that. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So just the first and the last.
Yep. He did exactly what Kalina did.
Mm-hmm.
Copycat.
He's a sneaky one.
And he's
All
fast.
Right. So, I sing "Little Bunny Foo Foo" and hopping through the forest.
Oh no, I'm gonna have that song in my head. Damn it! Finn, you're worse than Ruukan.
Oh crap!
Oh, Carve. Just to let you know, this is let's see, what was it? Defensive duelist. Was that for the attack or the rest of the round?
I did that. Kalina did defensive duelist.
Right.
I can use my reaction, so I think it's once per turn.
Yeah, you can choose either to use parry or defensive duelist.
Oh, okay, so you can't use that against me.
You have only one reaction each round, so you have to choose what you use.
Right, but I since what was it? The AC bonus, is that for the rest of the round?
No,
or is that just
it's
the one
against
time
the
attack?
single attack.
Yeah, just
Okay.
one attack.
Well, there you go.
In that case. By the way, in the chat,
Very lousy rolls.
Bookish
just
Spider
keep
in the
on
chat says, "Oh, good lord, singing too." Yeah, we warned you. Warned you about
We
trick
warned
singing.
you.
Down came the angel, and she
stop
said, "Quit your shit or I'm gonna cut you."
So my rolls sucked. So onwards to Kalina.
All right. Finn couldn't get through his guard,
All right.
so Kalina.
And he still has this defensive stance, right?
Yep.
Well, nobody's left, so I'm attacking him, obviously. All right, I'm gonna try to jam my rapier through his freaking brain or something. I have to roll twice.
There you go.
Do I have to roll twice?
Yep. Yeah, you
Damn
gotta
it.
roll twice.
That was a good roll.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
it's
a
even
good
better roll.
Oh, see, you have to take the lesser of the two, but it's still awesome.
And
So
roll
you
7.
stab him.
29.
That ought to hurt.
Okay.
This is for the Cyrans.
Well, they might be dead by the time this battle is over, but let's not think about it.
Oh, God, what a downer. You're the worst.
Carve.
So long as Kalina and Tolfus live, there will always be Cyrans.
That's true. Well, then I'll really be Empress of the
that's true.
Cyrans because nobody else will be alive.
And you know what? You two could reproduce. You might fall in love. You
Kalina's
know,
not necessarily against that.
All right.
make Warforged babies.
Yeah.
For the Black Claw.
It's like
And
dating.
remember, you have
Who wouldn't wanna be a
disadvantage.
I have disadvantage?
Yes, all attacks against him have disadvantage. He's fighting defensively.
I love how Marx never wants to accept any thing that you tell him with disadvantage.
Well,
So
he
I
got
need-
an 18, so that's one of
Yeah, I mean that's good enough to hit him with the first one. Then you need to roll
2 more.
again. Jeez, well you hit
Ooh.
both times anyway, in spite of it.
So,
Yeah, you got
so
a
I
lousy
take
20.
So the first damage
Worst
roll
of
is
each.
what you take.
Yeah.
And
okay.
if you want it to auto roll advantage and disadvantage, you can make it do that
Okay.
rather than having to re-roll the attacks every time.
Yeah, and don't forget, I do believe Ruukan is still considered an aberration.
He is. Oh, yes, definitely is.
Hey, Marks. Victor in the chat says, go carve. Like, go gadget copter.
All right, so I guess that's 9, 8. Well, no, I'm sorry. There's 4 on each of those. So 13, 12. It's 25 plus
200's marks, and
I
then
get 200's marks and
then
that.
the Colossus.
Math is important, kids.
Wow.
So
Okay, so
32,
that's
40.
yeah.
Oh, that was a good one.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that was
So-
a good advantage, huh?
In a whispering wind voice, I say, if you don't care if you live or die, Ruukan, why don't you just drop dead?
Alrighty.
He's thinking about
Well, we're trying to oblige him.
Alright. So another 9 points is leached out of Kalina.
it. That sucks.
You're
And again,
right?
so your maximum hit points have been reduced by 18 so far.
Okay. I'm still fine. No big deal.
No big deal.
Going to continue to fight defensively.
I'm just going to start grapple to him until I freaking kill him. I don't care. He can keep sacrificing me.
And let's see here. Oh, that'll hit.
Wow.
Yuck. These are all against me?
Yep.
Mm.
All right, so the critical hits, I'm going to use my reaction defensive duelist against the 21.
Okay, so you're going to negate the 7.
Smooth move.
And the 8 doesn't hit me. The
Right.
16. So that's 8. Well, I can...
18.
This I should be able to use Uncanny Dodge against.
You have to use one or the other. You can't use both.
Oh, is Uncanny Dodge a reaction?
Yes. Uncanny dodge is a reaction.
Oh, right. So I either negate one or I have... Oh, well, it's better if I have... Can I have the plus the 8 part of the crit or just the 10? Like, can I have the whole 18?
You can have the 18.
I'm going to do that because that would be 9 then. So that would be 16, right? Damage to myself?
Okay, so yeah.
Okay.
There. Okay.
All right.
I just adjusted it, so you're at 75.
It's fine.
Okay. Tolthus.
Yes. Man, I don't know what could possibly incline me to do this, but I think it's time to start punching again.
What?
No way.
What?
Woo!
Yes.
Ah,
All of those numbers look good.
yes, they do.
He negates the last one.
Mm-hmm. Well, one way or another, he's going to get through with these somehow. Just punch, 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 please. And what he's going to do to the corpse afterwards is a surprise.
Whoa.
Yeah, he's still wearing the beholder eye stalk.
Oh, actually, he can't negate the last one, so he takes
Oh.
it. So,
Whoops.
okay, Finn.
All right. So I'm just grinning a big windy grin and smiling to my comrades, and I start singing, "The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind," and I slam him twice. Yay!
Jeez. And so, as Finn pounds on him, you hear bones break, and the tentacle slides off of Kalina. As he crumples to the ground, he's laughing. And he says, "Your world ends where your war began."
I want to step on his face.
That's great.
I mean,
Just face.
But he's dead, right? No.
yeah. He's
Oh,
Yeah!
Come up.
the tentacles
I'll come up
stop
to him and-
moving.
I'll come up to him and double tap him.
Got to be sure.
Gotta be sure.
Sure.
All right. Guys,
And
we
I
took
do a
down
little
Ruukan.
tornado and slam him up against the walls.
All right, we took down our greatest nemesis. That's awesome.
Yeah.
But he said it wasn't awesome at all. But
No. I think
So,
the Widow might be the new greatest nemesis. Let me see.
Yeah.
We'll find out.
He said it ends where it began.
He said,
Um,
your world ends where your war began.
so I'm guessing
Where the
seer.
war began.
I'm guessing he means seer.
Is that the last major war?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if we're talking about the last war didn't begin with Seer.
Right.
But he says your war. I didn't know if he meant Kalina specifically as a Cyran or he means us as a party. Why is this guy talking riddles?
Tolthus
The
is
final
currently,
He's a villain, that's why. Sorry, what is Tolthus
Tolthus
think?
is ripping off a few of his limbs.
Oh, okay.
And he's sort of like nestling them under the eye stalk belt.
Oh, God. Tolthus, you're getting really grim.
he knows that at the end of this, someone's going to have to answer, and he wants to bring a few trophies to show that there's no messing around.
Tolthus, if we're going to procreate a new Cyran race, you got to lighten up.
Right.
Family.
So I float over here and take a look at the edge of these pits. Do I see anything in the pits?
No, but you can tell that this emblem here was one of the seals.
All right. And this is just a well.
It's
here?
just a well. I mean, it goes down deep, but
I'll go ahead and take a quick ride down the well.
you find there is water down there, and clear water.
Clear water.
Yeah, I mean, it apparently this ancient well is still usable at this point.
Yeah. Okay. I take a taste of the water.
But you're not going to be doing that as an air elemental.
I can't do that as the air elemental.
I'm just picturing. Oh, right.
Well, Victor says,
Right.
drink the water, it's safe.
Can I soak some up into my clouds?
No.
That'd be cool, though.
Yeah.
No, because then the pun would come. I'm going to cloud up and rain all over you.
All right, fine. Well,
It's not like you can't fly on your own.
Because I have flying boots anyway. So I change back into my regular form, and I sniff the water and see if there's anything magical about it.
Not that you can tell. I mean, it just looks like fresh water.
Okay. Then I take a taste, and
Ruukan had pissed in it.
just water. Fine.
Just water.
Okay. So I fly on back up. And I say,
and
hey, there's water down there.
Thanks for that revelation. Here's another one. We just killed
I did a
Ruukan.
well.
In the chat, by the way,
Alright.
Bookish Spider says it was a great way for Ruukan to go down. I think he meant with his like villainous speech at the end there.
Definitely. So, I would love for us to get back to New Seer as quickly as possible. Unfortunately, I cast my highest level spell. Not unfortunately, but on Tolthus.
So you can't do your
save him from
teleportation
going
thing?
down. So, yes, so I would have to at least rest a full 4 hours to be able to get that back.
Well, you'd have to take the full 8-hour rest to get spells back. That's you can still be active the other 4 hours, but you can't cheat the rest needed for the spell casting.
Yeah.
Well, so the deal is, and I know that we've had a little back and forth about this, but that is one of my race.
You're talking about the Elven meditation? One of the it was eroded basically. That what it means is that the time for them to actually like sleep, all they need to do is just for like 4 hours, and boom, they're done with that. They don't need to sleep. But for a long rest to complete, every character needs to be just having light activity for the time that they're not actually, passed out.
Okay.
So I mean, the nice part is that you're awake and aware, for taking watches and stuff, but you still need the rest to get your spells back.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
What in the chat, Lister's Mate says, "What's erotic?" It looks like he says erotica. It's something you said though. I think. Nate.
No, errata.
Errata.
Basically, it's rules clarifications. It basically there's sage advice. If you do a search for sage advice on Wizards of the Coast's website, they post rules clarifications.
Gotcha.
Cool.
So erotica is something else Lister's Mate. That's what.
That's something entirely else,
places.
and we're not getting into that.
No.
Yeah, look it up and tell
today.
us what you find. Please don't have any kids in the room. Thank you. All right. So, So if we're going to do the plant teleportation, then it would take me 8 hours of rest. I don't know if New Seer will still be around or not. But
there's not. I mean, we're not close to the airship, right?
No, you left the airship. If we go over here, and we'll go ahead and clear off the journey from up there. So you guys are up here. The airship is in Zarashak.
Hang on,
right.
Can you? Sorry, I want to show this map to the viewers. Where are we again?
You're up here at the ruin in the Shadow Marches.
Yeah. Okay.
And the airship is in Zarashak.
So here's an idea. I mean, it's definitely going to take
You've gone digital.
enough to get us there.
He's saying he's going to give us all his money.
Yeah.
Obviously.
I still now.
Sounding better. Maybe?
Getting better.
Yes.
There we go.
So we need to send a message with the sending stones to New Seer and all of our allies, letting them know that we believe the Widow has turned bad, and we think she may be attacking New Seer, to send help immediately to New Seer. And we will be there in 8 hours.
Okay, so who all are you? I mean, the Widow had one of them, if I remember right.
We don't send it to
Can we send her to
Widow.
one and say, "Hey, knock it off"?
Let's see. Who had the other stones? You had
the Cyrus the pilot. Am I thinking?
yeah, Cyrus has one.
Cyrus, Jameson.
Jameson has
Doesn't
one.
the Syriana? I think we gave Syriana.
Diana had one.
Yeah.
So that would be it, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So all except the Widow.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, and unfortunately, you can't give very detailed messages on those because there's a limit to the words you can use.
Yep.
It's like
Widow, evil, protect Seer. Something like that.
Well, no, you can have more words than that, but yeah, I mean, to really get in depth, you wouldn't be able to because it doesn't allow for that much.
we just indicate that that we believe the widow is evil, new seer under imminent attack.
Well, I wouldn't necessarily call her evil, more so misguided.
Hey, we don't have all those letters. It's like Twitter, so we're just going to say evil.
We're going with the short version.
Mm-hmm.
Hashtag make Eberron great again. META.
Now.
Mega. Sorry.
If you're wondering about interpretations here, so let's see, where did your guys' fight begin? Began in Sharn, I think, originally, where you guys got together and started. I mean, Tolthus came in later, but Sharn was the origination point, if I'm remembering correctly, or near Sharn with the whole mansion that you've claimed.
Yep.
Correct.
But that isn't really a war per se. I mean, you guys got together and started adventuring, but that isn't. I don't think that quite qualifies as a war. Do you?
No.
Not really. No.
You started fighting for the Cyran people, but again, that's a fight rather than a war. No particular nations were sided against, the Cyrans. In fact, none of the nations were against them. I mean, Irtan might be a jerk and wants them dead, but he's not representing his nation in that. I mean, the King of Breland invited them in. So, distinct possibility if we come towards the center of the map.
Could it be Thronehold itself?
Thronehold is an island city. It's where the castle and the throne of Galifar is. What kicked off the last war was that the Queen of Seer was supposed to ascend to the throne. The then rulers of Breland and Karnath said, no, we're not accepting the succession.
So wait, does that mean she would have been the queen of the entire land, of all the land?
Yes. If the succession had been honored the way it was supposed to be, Seer, the Queen of Seer would have, instead of being the ruler of Seer, become the Queen of Galifar. She would have ruled all of the nations. And her heir would have become the new ruler of Seer. Basically, the five nations were united under one throne. And the royal lines, basically, when all of the rulers of the different nations were heirs to the throne of Galifar. And then, depending on the new ruler of the Thronehold would then, their heirs would take over rulership of the nations. And then as a new one rises, it changed hands, basically. But basically, Breland and Karna said, no, we're not accepting the succession. That kicks off the last war.
And that was about, at this point in the game, 10 years or so ago? 9-10 years?
Probably 105 years ago.
Oh.
The last war raged for 100 years.
Oh, I'm thinking of when it just ended then, was about 10.
Oh, yeah, it ended about 5 years ago. The time frame that you started was 2 years after the Treaty of Thronehold.
Okay. That's what I'm thinking of, yeah. Okay, wait, but when did...
So ultimately we're looking at heading towards Thronehold, but we know that perhaps all the Cyrans are being slaughtered.
Depends. I mean, how much weight do you put in what Ruukan says?
And maybe it's more that what the Widow's going to do is going to kill them, not necessarily that she's killing them right this minute.
Mm-hmm.
Because I still don't get why she would deliberately kill her own people who she's been fighting for.
Man, all that work we put into New Seer, just gone.
This is why we can't have nice things.
I think it'll be a delightful ruin.
So the question is, I mean, are you going to use the spell to basically hop directly to New Seer? Is that the plan, to use one of the trees at the border here to hop directly to New Seer?
Well, I'm trying to decide if we're going to hop to New Seer, if we're going to hop to Thronehold.
Well, you've never been to Thronehold, so you can't use a tree.
All right, why don't we
get there?
Why don't we go use your tree thing first to go to New Seer?
We've been to Flame Keep, correct?
The what?
I just wanted to make sure, but we've been to Flame Keep that's right outside of Thronehold, yes?
That's true. You could catch a ship at Flame Keep to Thronehold.
Well, What about this? Do you want to... How often can you... You can only do that spell once a day? Is that once every rest time?
Looks that way, yeah. Yep.
Do you want to do should we do a quick check-in on New Seer first, or what do you guys think?
Well, so you sent the message to your allies, and you get a message back from Sariana. I'm flying for New Seer. And she says, Kymethest will join me.
Okay.
Okay. Well, what does everybody think? Should we head to New Seer first? I mean,
we could if we want to meet up with them. I mean, if they're there, it'll certainly be safe with 2 dragons, I think.
Maybe, but we don't really know what the Widow is now, you know?
I mean, obviously, Kalina's all for going to New Seer, since they're her people first, to make sure everything's okay. That actually, you know what, that would be Kalina's choice. I'm going to tell you that right now. Very, very vehemently, probably, actually, now that I think about it.
I'm okay with that.
Well, we could go to New Seer and send a message to Flame Keep. Or Thronehold directly, actually, just through the
speaker post?
The service. Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
What we say exactly is another question, but, you know.
Do we know anybody in Flame Keep?
Well, you did meet Jaela.
Yeah.
Did meet the Keeper of the Flame.
The Keeper. Wait, and is Nora? Isn't that where she's headquartered?
Nora Drozen is also there. A captain in the Knights of the Silver Flame.
She just helped us in New Seer recently. Why don't we send a message to her?
Absolutely.
She's always had our backs.
Okay. Right.
Well, you got to get to a speaker post station to be able to do that.
Yeah, exactly. So
fuck it. Let's just go to New Seer and then do everything from there.
Okay, that's fine.
Should we?
So, 8 hours where doom may happen.
Nate?
Well, okay. So we used the teleportation to get all the way over here, near where we left our airship, correct? Or Cyrus.
Well, no, the airship will still be in Zarashak.
Right.
I mean,
What I'm
we just
thinking.
send a message to the captain of the airship and tell the captain to start heading towards New Year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay. Then that's it then.
In the chat, Lister's mate wants to know: do you need to go back and see if Ruukan is really dead? Well, we're going to spend 8 hours here apparently resting, so I think we're going to determine he's really dead. Hopefully.
and occasionally stabbing the body.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Right.
I double tapped him. We're good.
Yeah, removing of more limbs.
Yeah.
And
We'll keep stabbing him and stepping on him and
dismembering.
kicking him if he had a groin.
Whenever Carve falls asleep, as I'm still getting my rest for recovering my spells, I casually make a tentacle drift across Carve. While he's
And then Carve reflexively shoots you in the head with an arrow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not nice.
Oh, pranks go wrong. Gone wrong.
Right.
All right, so I guess we're rested and then we're traveling to New Seer.
Okay.
So wait, do my max hit points go back or no? I just not.
Yes. After the long rest, you get your normal max hit points.
All right.
Yeah, it's just until you get to take a long rest that they would have been reduced. All right. So the dawn comes. No unusual events. But Finn, you can't help but have a growing sense of unease. There is something horribly wrong, and it's just like you can feel it coming.
Is there anything I can do as a gatekeeper to help hold this gate, or is it just out of my power?
I mean, if you had a whole bunch of gatekeepers, maybe, but the thing is that they're scattered, in different places, and this has happened so fast. This may be, from what you know of the seals, okay, right now, potentially the world is vulnerable. If Zoriat were in a position to come in contact with the world, you don't know if it would be able to actually make contact or not. Right. Maybe it could, maybe it can't, or maybe only in very certain places would the threshold be weak enough that things could cross. But the one thing that you know for sure is that any kind of magic to open portals to Zoriat would certainly be much easier now than they would have been before.
Okay. Right. Okay. So, as far as the tree that I choose to have us go through, I'm going to choose a tree just outside of New Seer.
Okay.
I'm not actually going to bring us into the middle of New Seer, but outside where we would at least be a little concealed as far as when we first pop into the scene.
Okay. So you pop out of a tree in New Seer, and you're looking at stuff, and it looks much like you remember it. I mean, the relish camp is still there, and things seem, at least at the moment, they seem perhaps normal.
All right. Well, Kalina's gonna
But
rush.
then again, you're outside the stone wall, so you can't really see inside.
Kalina's gonna rush in and make sure everything's all right.
Okay.
I try to find if the captain of the relish, whoever the guy was who we were talking to before, running things.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm going to zoom behind her, and as we're doing it, I'm going to be casting my detection of aberrations as we're going along and seeing if I sense anything.
Okay. Shortly after getting in the gate, you actually see Cyran is there.
Great.
And she looks just like she doesn't know what to do. And she looks to all of you and she's, I don't understand. I do not understand.
What is it? What's wrong?
She says there are survivors. Okay. Some of the people have survived, but the vast majority of the people are gone. She says, from what we understand of the people who are alive, and we've disposed of the items they were given, there were Cyran soldiers who came and gave them wrapped gift boxes. From everything that I've been able to determine, these boxes, when opened, had a very lethal airborne poison to them. From what I've been able to make of this, the death would both have been quick and painless. Just like almost falling asleep.
And you're saying Cyran soldiers brought these?
She says, from one of the people, they recognized the person who came as someone who used to live here.
Used to.
They were saying it was that the gifts were from Cyran, or that they were from the widow.
So Colleen is very visibly upset. She says, "Are you saying most of the town has died?"
She says, yes. She says, there are perhaps 200 left.
Out of character, how many people lived here approximately?
A lot.
Over 1,000?
What? Well over 1,000.
10,000 maybe or something? And while you're looking that up, in the chat, Book of Spider says, "Sorry guys, I gotta go." He says he hopes to be back though. It was a great time. Thank you, sir. Hope to see you back.
Yeah, good one.
Population of about 4,000.
4,000, and there's about 200 left.
Yeah.
All right, well, Kalina's gonna sink to her knees in dismay.
Cyran is saying, we got here as fast as we could, but I don't see the reason to this.
Kalina will say, does anyone know where the widow is now?
She says no one's seen her, or at least no one here has seen her. And the people who delivered the boxes are gone.
No one knows where they went? Is there any way to track them?
How long ago was it?
Apparently they arrived yesterday during the day.
Carve, is there any way you can track them?
I can try.
You could try. She says from what I've understood, the Relish soldiers are also looking. But
let's see if they have any leads.
There is a ripple that you feel, Finn. Just a ripple of energy that is horrifyingly wrong.
All right. Can I tell which direction it's coming from?
North.
Quit farting.
I think prone hold.
And even as you're looking that way, it's almost like you're watching the sky start to darken in that direction.
All right.
Is there a seal?
Do you relay
over
this
there?
to us?
Yes, absolutely. And let's get to the speaker post. Did our friend at the speaker post survive?
He's not. Well, I mean, he's sort of Cyran, but he's a gnome. He's part of House Civis. He did survive. He says, I never thought I'd be grateful to visit my aunt in Starlisker, but I think it was good that I was not here yesterday.
Yes. So I go ahead and just put it out there. Sariana and Timothes, we believe that the widow is going after Thronehold next, and we want to stop her. We're thinking of sending a message to Flamekeep and the Keeper of the Flame and our friends there to see if they can do anything to help out Thronehold. Is there any way that you would suggest that we relay a message to the king so he knows what is going on?
Your best bet would actually be through military channels. I mean, the military here can send word up the line. And certainly from the speaker post station, they can relay the messages to Rote within, an hour.
Right. So let's do that. And Siriana and Timothes, how fast can you fly us to Thronehold?
She says,
would you be willing to help defend Thronehold?
She says, in light of all of this, I mean, certainly we have to go and see. At that point, we'll have to decide where we stand and what we can do to help. In the meantime, I think that I can help us get to not to Thronehold, but to Flamekeep. I have not been to Thronehold. But I can use an item that I have to get us to Flamekeep.
That would be great. And I think... I'm not sure how you feel about this, Kalina, but I'm wondering if it would be wise for us to send the Brellish army that's here along with the Cyrans and tell them to move somewhere under the cover of night and just get out of this place.
You're probably gonna see more fury behind her eyes than you've ever seen before, and she's gonna say, "I don't care what we have to do as long as we kill the widow." She's gonna pay for what she's done.
I agree. Where is the next safest place that we think would be for the Cyrans to hide?
Well, the next closest city would be Starlisker, and it's a big city.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just north of New Seer.
Yeah. I mean, the people in New Seer have likely done trade with Starlisker consistently. Yeah, and it's a big town, and from there, if they wanted to take the lightning rail to Sharn or anywhere else, they could.
Right. Okay. Is there a leader left among them?
Well, I mean, certainly they consider their leader to be Prince Orgev, who is actually in Rote, because he typically has dealings with the King of Breland.
Okay, great. Well, whoever we feel is the most trustworthy among them, and I'm sure that Kalina can figure that out easily. Let's go ahead and tell that person the command word for the folding up
fortress,
and have them carry that along with them.
Okay.
Yep.
And if they're attacked, pop that thing open and run inside and defend as well as they can.
Okay. All right.
By the way, in the chat, Lister's Mate says, what are the numbers on the map? So those are actually distances between towns, right?
Yep, those are the miles along those routes.
So, for example,
So
folks,
from
you're seeing
point
right
to
now,
point.
from New Seer to Starlisker is 173 miles.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. All right. Well, I think we should head on to Flamekeep then.
Okay.
Clean's very eager to get there.
All right. And so, with pulling a scroll from a pouch that Sariana has, she opens a gate to Flamekeep, just outside of Flamekeep. And that's where we should stop tonight.
All right.
All right.
Ugh.
There we go.
Damn.
Pretty good cliffhanger there for you folks. Thank you very much for watching, of course, as always. So we got to take down Ruukan, and now we got an even bigger problem, of course.
They never go away.
No. Weird how that works. Anyway, folks, of course, you can check out all our stuff at supergeekedup.com. We got my Super Knocked Up comedy series. We do Super Geeked Up, Geeky Improv and Chat. We just did our season finale last week. DC Action Hour is a show Marks and I have coming up again for their new season, October 15th. So you can check that out soon. And if you like all those DCCW shows, we're going to have some cool guests on this season as well. And Mark, speaking of you, what else are you up to that people can check out?
You can find out more about me over at markspile.com. About the podcast I co-host called GenreTainment, where we interview different people, different filmmakers and such. And also, you can find information on my book and such over there. And you can find me over Twitter at Mr. Marks.
All right, and Trip?
Sure. I have a fun steampunk web series. You can check it out at leagueofsteam.com or just look up on YouTube, the League of S.T.E.A.M. Also, right now, if you would be interested in liking a Facebook page of a short film that I've got that's making its rounds on the big film festival circuit right now, it's called The Boogies, and if you just look up The Boogies spelled Boogeys, you can like our Facebook page, find out more about it. But I'm actually on my way to Spain tomorrow for about a week and a half. We're playing at a huge festival called Sitges. It's their 50th anniversary of their film festival, and they're opening with Guillermo del Toro's The Shape of Water.
Oh, nice.
That stars Doug Jones, and Doug Jones fortunately also stars in my short film too. And my short film is going to be opening a block of feature films, including The Cult of Chucky and Leatherface.
Oh,
so that
boy.
should be fun. And then I'll be heading back into Hollywood October 15th, and we do our U.S. premiere at Screamfest in Hollywood, and Doug Jones will actually be in attendance there too. So if you're local to Hollywood and want to get a chance to see Doug Jones, he'll be there at 2 p.m. at Screamfest, Sunday, October 15th. So there you go.
Nice.
All right. Yeah. Victor Snyder in the chat tells you have a safe flight, Trip. And then
Thank you.
Listener's Mate says, League of S.T.E.A.M, the singing episode is like Gilbert and Sullivan convincing Walt Disney to do an opera in hell.
I love that description.
That's good.
Excellent.
That should sell people on it right there.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
All right,
should write that
Nate, where can people hit you up?
Well, various social media platforms and gaming sites, games themselves, and God knows what else. I am known as the alias Uncle Muffles. And if you wish to hit me up for any voice acting, narrating, dubbing, etc., please hit me up and we can have a good time using my mouth.
All right. Somnus. Oh, you're muted.
Of course, you can see me here running the Mayhem for this group. And of course, we're coming to some final days here for this. It's been a long road to get here. I hope everybody's had fun watching. And definitely, just checking with you, Jeff. So, what is the plan for the next week or so? Because it sounds like Trip's not going to be able to be here next Monday.
So, folks,
and then
if you're watching, we moved the D&D up this week. It's supposed to be next week because Marks and Trip are going to be away in Europe. So I don't think we're going to do D&D for maybe 3 weeks from now, right? I think is the idea.
I think that's what I thought was going to happen. Is that this next 2 Mondays we're going to be skipping because we got people missing and certainly don't want anyone to miss the end.
Yeah. So I think what we'll do is I was trying to think of something funny, but I have nothing. So I'll just tell you the truth. So what we're planning to do is probably we're going to try maybe some video game streaming maybe in the next couple of weeks. I did a test. Everything worked fine. So we might do that. I don't know. We're talking about maybe Saints Row 4. I just started a new game called Black Desert Online, which is a really cool, actually, MMO RPG, which is very cheap, by the way. You can get it. It was actually $6 on Steam up through today, I think, and then it's only $10 beside normally anyway. I don't know. We got some other games we've been talking about, so we'll do something. You can give us ideas if you have ideas for something, some video game you'd like to see us play. Somebody suggested Mass Effect. That was Scorpio last week, I think, actually. So tune in, and you can give us ideas. We'll try some different stuff out, and then we'll be back with D&D in about 3 weeks from now. 2 weeks from yesterday, right? Marks and I'll do our DC Action Hour premiere on October 15th. So you can check that out. Yep, just like that. You see what Marks is doing right now. That's what we're going to do. All right. So once again, folks, we have a Patreon page, patreon.com/supergeekedup. You can also get it at the homepage of supergeekedup.com. I'm actually going to be retooling that pretty soon. I want to put up a lot different kind of cooler rewards and stuff. So if you have suggestions about different perks or rewards you'd like to see, please let me know. I would like to hear what you guys would like and what would be the coolest thing for you to see and receive. All right, so thank you very much for watching. We'll be back next Monday playing something. It's a surprise.
Random roll.
At 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Victor says, what was the name of the stream game again? Steam, actually. So on Steam, the one I just started playing is called Black Desert Online. It's a fantasy MMO. It's actually pretty cool. They got some very unique races. It's got a very so it's kind of like traditional fantasy, but it's got a Japanese, I feel, flavor to it. At least the characters do, which I appreciate.
Cool.
And it's got some unique classes I've never seen before, really. I'm also very impressed by the graphics, because I usually find MMOs are not the same graphic quality as like a single-player RPG you would play, you know?
Right.
But this game's quite impressive. Particularly the character graphics, like, they're damn good. Like your character you create. Like, I'm very impressed. Yeah, check it out. If you get it today, you can get it 40% off. I think it's still it's almost October 2nd Eastern Time. You got an hour left probably.
So jump on it.
Run.
Let me know though. Send me a message. Friend you. I'm Night's Fall with a K23 on Steam. Although people say for some reason they can't find me on. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, but if you want to send me your Steam ID, I'll be happy to connect with you. I know Somnus and Nate are both on Steam as well.
I'm on Steam now also.
Oh, look at you being all fancy.
Yeah.
Well,
check
good.
him out.
Maybe you can play with us too then.
Maybe.
Nice.
All right.
Shop smart. Shop S smart.
Okay. All right. So thanks again, folks. We'll see you next week. And please, again, check out our YouTube for all the other videos. I actually just put up a Blade Runner 2049 panel to get ready for the release this Friday. If you're excited for that movie, check that out.
Nice.
Nice.
Thank you for watching. We will see you soon. Until then, have fun adventuring, everybody. Bye.